What's under my chair? Oh, I know what it is. It's pieces of my chair. Damn. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Wonderful, right? Everybody having a great morning? Gosh, it smells so good. So what are we talking about today? Anything that comes up. I was supposed to actually do a channeling session before I got on here, and I got distracted. I just realized I was supposed to do that. I got distracted by the million things that are supposed to happen in my day. So, but that's okay. That's all right. We're supposed to stay busy, right? We're supposed to stay busy, and we are supposed to be active, and we're supposed to keep moving forward. And we should be planning, right? We should plan our day a little better. Maybe that's what my problem is. I didn't plan my day very well. I didn't have it written down as to what I needed to accomplish. And that's the thing. I have 2 different classes to take today, and I have a channeling session that, as I'm sitting here not having done it, I'm aware of the fact that I should have done it, because it's also my way of creating a more comfortable more comfortable environment for myself when I'm doing this, because he's not as pushy when I am doing this. If I channel, snowing again in Maryland. I know my husband just told me that he's in Maryland working, and he's like, I might not be able to come home tomorrow because it's snowing. I'm like, you guys are not Texas, okay? You guys are not a southern state. You know how to clear a runway. You know, you have the machinery. No, I'm not amused. So we're just waiting to see. Of course, we won't know anything till tomorrow. I'm just sitting here sharing out, you guys. We won't know anything until tomorrow as to whether he gets to come home. But, 8 inches up there is nothing. It's just not. I remember when 8 inches, I mean, you just went, whatever. I got to get to work. But my phone doesn't want to work. Gosh darn it all. Maybe that's a sign. Signs everywhere. Sign. Okay, so what shall we use today? It doesn't sound like I got a lot of sleep today. Let's do this one. Good morning. Back to work, Mr. Fry. Wait, back to work. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Yes, and I would, right? I would like him to come home tomorrow. So a little bit of snow up in Maryland ain't nothing. Don't even start with me, Mr. Fry. Don't even start with me. Don't even start with me. You've seen planes, trains, and automobiles? John Candy made it happen. Right? So this morning we're going to be working with fairy energy. Why? Because we're pushing for spring, right? We're pushing for spring. I'm going to do as many readings as I possibly can this morning. And we're going to be working with Nebraska, 2 to 3 inches of snow, 2 to 3 foot. Sorry, foot. Yeah. Right? He's been gone. Well, he's only been gone a week and a half. To be fair, he's only been gone a week and a half. But it's a long week and a half, right? Can't wait for spring. Let's see if this will let me share now. I have a couple places I like to share, and my phone just is not cooperating. So we are still on for April in Savannah, you guys. You will find that event on My Mystical Life. If you want to join up, it's not going to cost you anything but your hotel and your food. We are doing this so cheap because we want to just have some fun. We want to get out, and we're going to do it safely. We're not meeting indoors anywhere. We are just having a good time. We're going to do, because we're all intuitive, we're going to do a paranormal investigation of one of the squares. It starts with a C. I can't remember the name of it right now, because it is one of the most haunted squares in Savannah. So we are going to do that. We are going to have, we are going to go on a riverboat dinner. Yay, right? What else are we going to do? We are going to meet at the Bonaventure Cemetery, take pictures of the statuary, meditate in the cemetery. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be low impact, high community, and tons of time to go out and play in Savannah, because Savannah is an amazing place. If you've never been to Savannah, you can walk down the street and just feel the energy everywhere. You can feel people walking by you. I'm just looking for this one spot to share too. Sorry, guys. So Savannah is going to be April 16th and 17th. It is an event on My Mystical Life, and it is going to be a lot of fun. Really? Seriously? You can tell I haven't shared off my thing in a while. I have horse groups on here because we have baby horses coming, right? We have baby horses coming. So I have shared that. Okay, so we're going to do fairies. Yeah, Savannah, it's going to be warm. It is the best time of year to go to Savannah. It's going to be in the mid to upper 70s. The flowering trees will hopefully still be flowering. And it's only going to cost you your hotel and your own stuff, right? The only thing that's going to cost anything is if you want to go on the paddle boat, the riverboat dinner, which is on the 16th in the evening. That's the only thing that's going to cost you anything. We're not charging you for it. You just have to make your own reservations. So anyhow, we are fun people. I hope everybody has power. I know I saw somebody on here. Your roads have not been cleared. I'm telling you. I got packages out yesterday. Did you guys see my video? I'm like, you guys are getting your packages. And our roads were fairly decent. I have 4-wheel drive, so I was just like, I need to get out of the house. Okay, so let's do this. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. We're going to use Doreen Virtue's cards today. Magical messages with fairies. I don't think you guys have seen me use these in like a really, really long time. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Anybody that wants to go to Savannah, just check out the events link. If anybody sees Allie Rose Brock pop online, please let me know. We are going to have our animal communicator get on with us this morning. Right? You see me doing other stuff? Hold on. I'm trying to get the link to the event, so it's just easier. That'd be easier. There we go. Here we go. Paste. And there, boom, shakalaka. Allie's here. When she's ready to read, if she says, I'm ready to read on here, you guys let me know, because I have to get her a link. Allie, if you're watching, I put the link in your feed and your message. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. I have heard of her and you on YouTube. Really? I share to YouTube on Restream, but I don't go to YouTube. But I share there because I can't see comments anyways. All right, so let's do this, you guys. If everybody could share one time, that would be fabulous. Yeah, Allie is amazing. Allie's going to be in Savannah with us. So I think Allie might. Do you remember that chicka-boom? I say a boom, chicka-boom. I say a boom, chicka-boom. I say a boom, chicka-rocka, chicka-rocka, chicka. I wasn't a cheerleader. But I was in pep band. Who's that geek? Okay. Yes. This is actually, Tanya, that's a good point. I want to talk about that really quickly. Compassion, you guys. I can channel too, Ellie. I can channel too. I have Ellie Allie. I'm sorry, Allie, not Ellie. There's two of you. Allie, not Ellie. Yeah, Allie Rosebrock. But we need to set up that channel session. We're going to set it up, and we'll set up as an event so everybody knows when it's going to happen. The birds, you guys. If you guys live in the southern states, go grab some bird feed, throw it out. I swear my robins are out here just falling from the trees. It is horrible. If you guys can get something to feed those birds to keep them warm, they really, I know it sounds so silly to be worrying about the birds, but we have birds falling off in massive amounts. Do you know how this is going to set off the ecosystem? We are going to have bugs next year like hell won't have it. So go feed those birds. Go feed those birds. You as a cheerleader and in band too. That's hard. I played flute from 5th grade to senior year. Right? Right? Oh, no, Ellie, you're good. You're good. Allie Rosebrock just messaged me, and she was, I confused somebody else as well. So here we go. But yes, we need to set up that channel thing. So, and we'll make it an event. Good morning. I don't know if she's messaging me. Oh, no, she's not. Okay. Let's see. This is for Leslie DeMont. This is for Leslie this morning. Good morning, Leslie. I don't need to pick a card for you. I'll pick a card, but I don't need to pick a card for you. This is about where I was going with this as well. Girl, come on. Your energy is tentative, is the word I'm going to use. It's tentative. If you guys could share one time, you know I love you, right? I just feel like it's, I want to reach out here, I want to reach out there, I want to reach out here, I want to reach out there. But why is it so tentative? Why is it so withdrawn? I'm wondering if you went through a session, a point where you just went, excuse me, but F all, fuck all this, you guys, just, and just kind of was spiritually burnt out, or maybe some overstretched communication. What the hell is going on with my phone? I usually have it shut down. Let me do that. Which really irritates my friends when they can't call me, because I'm like, I'm enjoying the peace of quiet. So I want you to do some new, or maybe it's that you're working on some new level of vibration and you're tentative about reaching out to it. I would love for you to step outside your box and your comfort zone and move into some new energies, because you have some new energies that are just kicking to come in for you. So make it happen, Captain. Okay. Let's go with Kaylee McLean. Kaylee McLean. Yeah, this morning I'm reading. I'm just going to sit here and talk. Yesterday, I will tell you about what happened with the energy that I had bothering me yesterday. I will tell you that after a little while, because it was interesting. I had an interesting day. Woo! And that's the card for Kaylee McLean. Right? Some of the things that you've wanted to bring about in your life are just about to come to fruition. Actually, I really feel like you have some things you've been targeting long-term, not so much short-term stuff, not so many material things. It's more of an emotional type of development. So I really feel like you have been setting your sights on something, and maybe not even purposely manifesting it, but knowing this is how you want things to go in life. And all of a sudden they're going to start rolling in that direction. You're going to be like, these synchronicities are crazy. Ask for your guides to give you validation. Say, okay, if something rolls around your way and you're feeling like it's legit for you, ask your guides, show me that this is the validation show me some validation. I need to know that this is actually what's happening, that this is the accumulation of what I've been working on. I would love to have So validation, and then be specific in your validation. I feel like there's one thing that you could ask for them to validate, and they'd be like, "That's so easy," and they validate for you all the time. And by that I mean, some people say the pennies or the dimes or the feathers or whatever, but you have little intricacies that they come in and they validate for you as well, and you're like, "Oh, that reminds me of so and so." That's validation. So I hope that helps. Okay, moving on. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Kelly Hansen, I don't need to pull a card for you, Kelly. I think you're overstretching yourself. I think you are putting yourself in so many different places that you, also you need to loosen the reins a little bit. You have a little bit of a, and I do too, man, I do too. So I totally understand the energy that they're putting across here. You have a little bit of a, I have to nail this down. I have to nail this down. I have to nail this down. I have to nail this down and be on top of everything at every given moment. And I have to tell you that you have to slow down on that. You have to give yourself some grace. I don't think you give yourself enough grace. And by that, I mean, give yourself enough space to grow. And this is what your guides say, grow with flow and less with in between the lines. Got to stay between the lines, but more grow with flow, and things will come in as they're supposed to come in. Sometimes we are so thirsty for something that we overexert ourselves and put ourselves into so many different directions that we stunt ourselves and we stop. So, and what happens is our body actually says, let's cooperate with the soul, and we're going to create a way to slow somebody down. So don't put yourself out so you're so extended out there that your body starts to cooperate with what your soul needs, which might be a rest or a little bit of a slowdown, because that's when we start to create dis-ease within our body and we start create issues on a physical level. So just make sure you're paying attention to your physicality in relationship to your soul and what you have that you're working on. Make sure you're really considering things that, do I have to do this? And why am I doing it? Why am I doing this? Is it because I feel like it's a pressure thing that I have to achieve? Or is it, I feel like it's going to enrich me and I will enjoy the hell out of it? So there's many levels you have. And I my guide, he hasn't been around in a while. I have this, what is on my shirt? I have this one guide. He comes in and he deals with cartoon characters, Disney specifically, right? Oh man, it was a Shrek line. Where did it go? If it comes back, I'll bring it across. It was a Shrek line, and I was like, this is perfect for right now. And it disappeared. I can't remember it. That quick, guys, that quick. That's how fast spirit communication comes in and out. We are not designed to, this is why you'll hear intuitives go, I don't remember the message I gave you. Or people, I get this a lot. Not so much now because I'm on a sabbatical from reading right now, right? Because I'm referring to other people that are incredibly gifted healers. Because I'm working on teaching within the membership. We have the Late Bloomers membership. If anybody's interested in joining our spectacular soul tribe, right? Can I get a whoop whoop from all of our late bloomers? Can I get a whoop whoop? So you can find the membership here. It's $11.11 a month, and it's continuing intuitive development. Everything from the very beginnings of grounding, center, and protecting is in this library. You get the access to the whole library, not just what we're teaching, the whole library. Guided meditations, healing sessions, classes, interviews, member interviews, spotlights. We give away things each month. This is this month's giveaway. So whoop, whoop. Yeah, look at all you guys. You guys are all amazing. You guys are amazing. And probably the most important thing we have, you guys, is the community. We have such an incredible community. Look at them. Whoop, whoop. Look at all of them. It's so amazing. It actually kind of makes me want to cry because you get all that for $11.11. Yeah. 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 And the classes are live on Mondays. Look at me. I did tear up a little bit. And I'll tell you why. when I started this, my guide said late bloomers, right? Late bloomers. And I thought it was funny because I was 38. I didn't know anything about intuitive development. And so they said, just start a community eventually and you'll find Allie Rosebrag's in the house. Allie, if you'll check the message, the group message, when you're ready to come on, the link is there. My guide said, build a community because you feel so lost. You feel so alone. You have nobody to talk to, which is not true. Necessarily. My husband is so cool about all this, right? And my guides come forward and they said, hey, build a community because there's other people out there that are going to be going through this. We have a huge shift coming. And I never, ever, ever anticipated this. Right? It was never part of my scope of things. And I'm just always, that's just one prize, right? Not everyone gets that prize, right? This is the one prize. The prizes that we give away, okay, Dawn Porter won last month, and it was a rose quartz star sphere. Beautiful. We have given away a huge rose quartz. I don't even know all the things we've given away. I can't list them. But this is this month's giveaway. It is an ammonite cut matched pair. And I know I can't get it up close enough, but that's all druzy pockets in there. Ammonites are pretty pricey, this size and cut. So that was, we wanted to switch. We were giving away a lot of rose quartz and a lot of different things like that. So we were switching up on what we give away. To be in the giveaway, all you do is join. Yeah, it's a drawing. We do the drawing the first Saturday of each month to give away the previous month's thing. So we do crystal classes and all sorts of stuff, but all of that is wrapped up in this beautiful little package of community, and we have private Facebook groups that we communicate with each other, and we do gatherings like in Savannah. We have the cruise that's coming up in 2020. We're doing a cruise that we have an intuitive cruise. So it's in a conference that you get on the cruise ship and you get to go do a ton of different stuff, but you have a couple hours that they have cruising stuff going on, right? Conference stuff. I'll put that right here. If you guys sign up for this, make sure you say Lisa Fry sent you, or you don't get put into my camp, right? We have our late bloomers that are going to be meeting on there, and I'm also the featured speaker on the cruise for shamanism. So I have a goodie bag for you guys. If you don't say you saw it from me, then you don't get the goodie bag because I'll take only a certain amount with me to the ship. The other thing with this is you only have to put $100 deposit down. And you have a year to pay almost. Yeah, $100 deposit down for your room, and you have a whole year to pay. I think it's like $950 for that. Includes the conference and the cruise. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, moving on. I'm wondering. Oh, okay. I was just making sure we didn't have a troll. Oh, yeah, there's a goodie bag, you guys. There's a goodie bag. Kelly, are you going on the cruise? 2022. That's 2022. Did I say 2020? Did I? My mouth starts moving and stuff just falls out. Okay, Gaines, you're amazing. You should go on the cruise with us. Okay. I'm soon to be 68 and I've been blooming for the last 5 years. Here's the thing, you guys. We are blooming our whole entire life, really. A lot of times we don't realize we have really incredible stuff coming across. And then all of the sudden, when we are ready, when our soul is ready to open and be present for that awakening, we start to have these incredible connections to spirit and guides. And I got away from reading and I started talking again, didn't I? So we have little prep moments through our whole entire life. And when you really get into your groove and you start looking back, you go, holy crap, I've been doing this my whole life. But I didn't have the encouragement, the self-confidence, which is what we teach in the late bloomers class. By the way, a new mediumship development class. I'm just putting it up right now. You can go to mymysticallife.com, and under classes, the new mediumship class starts in March. And at the end of April, we have a new intuitive development class. So everybody's an intuitive, right? Everybody's a psychic. You just got to figure out how to use it. I heard Allie Rosebrock. You just have to figure out how to use it. She's getting her stuff together over here. So we are going to be doing some animal communication here in a moment and sharing some of Allie's links, because she is going to be our preferred referral on the My Mystical Life private membership for animal communication. When I said I'm not doing readings right now, about every 3 months, I will probably throw some readings out there, a limited amount of readings. But in the meantime, I am referring to other exceptional people within their field. So that I cannot see you at all, Allie. I'm just letting you know that now I can kind of see you. I can see you. I can see you. You're in black and white. Oh, that's because I haven't put you on the screen. Can you test your mic? All right, guys. I'm going to engage Allie Rosebrock here. I'm going to launch her onto the site. But what I'm going to do, she is the horse. She's amazing, you guys. Turn your camera down just a little bit, Allie. Is the mediumship class included in the membership? No, the mediumship class, the intuitive development, the mediumship development class are separate. They are separate from the class. But with there you go, perfect. When you do get the intuitive development one, you get the membership for free for those months. Or if you are already an existing member, you get a gift certificate to shop in the crystal store. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I was trying to figure out how to figure that out because it's so difficult. I can see you. Are you ready? Whenever you're ready, you give me a thumbs up. Okay, here comes Allie Rosebrock, you guys. There she is.
Oh my gosh, look how messy it shows all my mess.
You have a child. You have a child.
That's been home all week.
Well, it does happen that way when it snows. Everybody welcome. It's confusing. What's confusing? Everybody welcome Allie Rosebrock. She is our resident animal communicator, one of my very, very, very first students for Reiki. And she just kind of took it off and just went, wow, you guys. She went, wow. So I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you a little story about Allie Rosebrock real quick.
Well, we got a couple stories.
Yeah, we do have a couple stories. We have a couple stories. Okay. Allie, what is your webpage that you would refer them to? What's your Facebook page?
Lexi Animal Communicator. Let me see if I can tag it. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Can you? That would be better. Okay. So, I'll tell you two stories, actually. I'm going to tell you two really quick stories. The first one is when she just popped out as an animal communicator in front of a crowd of about 300 people. Not like she came out of the animal communicator closet, but I was in Mexico and I was the victim of a mudslide. So I broke my ankle. It wasn't a legit mudslide. It was the really frothy kind that might have had some alcohol in it. And I fell off a step. One step in Mexico, broke my ankle a week before this huge thing, right? And so I called Allie and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I can't get in the ring with horses because it was huge horse expo, equine fair in Ohio, you guys. And I'm like, I can't get in the ring.
Kidding me.
I know, broken ankle. So she come in and I got permission. She come in and I would talk and she would work on the horses. Well, in the middle of one of her very first sessions, now mind you, up to this point, she's only doing energy healing, right? Up to this point, in the middle of this session, here comes Allie. Communicating with who?
Segway.
His
name was Segway.
Fjord Stallion, and blowing the owner's mind in the stand, right? Blowing the owner's mind. And I'm sitting here going, what the hell's going on? Because I'm walking around talking and I'm looking and I'm listening and I'm going, what the hell's going on back there? And she busted out in the middle of this thing as an animal communicator, like, hi, look at me to the world. It was so amazing and so cool to watch, you guys. One of those light bulb moments that I'm in love with. Okay. It's like one of those wonderful light bulb moments. But before she starts talking, I'm going to tell you about the second one. Because the second one, I mean, it dropped me down. I was a believer immediately. I mean, I'm like, there's no way. I got up and left the table. Okay. I got up and left the table. Kind of like Bubba got up and left the table tipping session on Halloween last year. Like, I'm out. Anyhow.
I feel like it's one of those things where we're like, yeah, I think we're doing this. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, we're doing this.
Yes, I'm a Reiki master as well. We have a free Reiki level 1 class is going to be coming out next week. It's free on My Mystical Life. So to be involved, you have to be on My Mystical Life to know when it's coming out, right? Right. So that kind of makes sense. So, okay. So I will be teaching Reiki level 1. Now, so we're sitting at the largest metaphysical fair in the United States at the time. And it was, oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't remember the name of it. It was
the Universal Light Expo.
Yeah, yes, ULE. Okay, we're at the ULE. Huge place. Yushi. And kind of Yushi. It's shamanic, it's Yushi, it's a blend. So we're sitting there and Allie is at the booth with me. And this lady walks up, she wants an animal communicator. It had been slow. She sits up. I want to talk to the animal. Okay, great. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening right off to the side over here. I'm listening. Allie starts talking about this dog's Halloween costume. Right? And I'm like, okay, so. This is a little too much for me. I've got to go. I leave because I've got to give him the privacy. I'm going. Do not freeze. Oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah. So the dog come across.
Is it you or is it me?
It's you. It was you. She's cutting out. Yeah, you're cutting out. If you need to go out and come back in, you can do that. It's up to you. I can still see you rolling.
Okay.
So she come across with the dog had passed away, right? This was an incident where the dog had passed away. And yes, Lisa Tabbert Fry. I'm freezing. They're saying I'm freezing.
Oh, okay. Well, thank God, because my internet guy just left. I was going to be like, really?
Okay, you tell the story about the rest of the dog because I'm freezing. Go for it.
Yeah, so the dog was deceased, but there was a living dog, and this dog just started giving all this lady's dirty secrets, like dirty laundry, but particularly, she had kept all of these outfits for the deceased dog, and she was on the fence about, what do I do with them? Do I put them on the other dog? And this dog was like, do not get those costumes out of that box. And he's told me exactly where the box was. I think it was up in the top of her closet. And I believe he even gave me the color of the box, but I can't recall it now. But I mean, it was very specific. Do not get this box out. And I thought she was going to roll off of her chair. I mean, she was bawling. It was ugly. Lisa comes back to the booth and there's like the lady ugly crying. And I'm like, I don't know.
I know. Make her stop. So as you can tell, Allie and I are actually really, really good friends. She lives in Ohio, and we swap horses back and forth quite often. And I think we've been there for probably some of the hardest situations we've both gone through in life. And we're really, really good friends. So she'll be in Savannah with us. So Allie, take the floor. Go for it. Can you see the feed?
I can see the feed. So the feed that I have over here on my screen Is that the same feed that's on my
Is
your
it?
Mr.
Can you
Life?
see like a bunch of different places, like a Facebook user?
Yes.
Okay, that's the same feed I have. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So we can read deceased or living. Recently deceased is a challenge, so that may not come through as clear.
How do you
Sandra,
define
yes,
recently
we're in
deceased?
Ohio. What?
How do you define recently deceased?
Within the last 30 days.
Okay.
I have to sort through energies. So if I'm trying to work with you and it's not your animal and it is somebody else's, speak up, because you're all gonna kind of come at me at once. Without having a picture in front of me, I can't be like, no, you're not the right one. So I am going to just kind of, wow, Lisa, how do you keep up with all these?
Hard. People don't understand how fast the feed moves. I know, you guys, if you you want me to just pick one, or how about this? How about do a gallery reading? How about pick an animal and then find the owner?
Okay, let's do that. Okay, this one was pretty immediate. This is a Dalmatian. Does anybody have a Dalmatian? Or maybe a bird dog. This is Lady. She really wants to say hi.
Could it be a Harlequin Great Dane?
Yes, something very pronounced in spots. But it is a dog.
So while she's sorting through energy, you guys, I'm going to say, if this pertains to you, this is just like mediumship online.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if it belongs to you, you think you know this animal, start with yes. When you're out, say out. Okay.
This dog, I'm getting something around its neck. So it either had a very distinct collar or bandana, maybe something that something very distinct.
Take care of the feed. I'll take care of the feed. You do you.
Okay. Renee, she is a blue merle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She's a healer. She's blue. She's actually a rare dilute. Okay, so I'm gonna try to see if it's a male or a female. This is a male. This is a male. Very distinct spots or pattern. I really want to say it's on a white contrast, so it's not like a red tri, it's not anything like that. It's a very black and white or dark, very dark against a white. But it's very distinct around the neck. The dog This dog has not passed. This dog has not passed. However,
is it a big or little dog?
I want to say a big one since they immediately gave me the Dalmatian. This dog is missing, and somebody assumes that it's dead. It is not dead. It has been found. And maybe this is a message for, maybe it's not somebody's personal dog, but somebody that they know. The dog has been found. And I feel like the collar was the distinction that they were putting in the missing. This dog is missing. And they were really showing, well, this dog wears this collar and or has something around it, and that's how we would know it was this missing dog. The dog has been found and is okay, but there is no intention of it being returned.
Somebody else found it. Somebody else found the dog. Does the name Huey mean anything?
Is Huey, so when I keep asking if it's Huey, and they keep saying huge. Maybe you called him Huey because he's huge. But then I get the Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That he's kind of a character. He's playful, funny, just really a bold personality. So if that's Huey, then yes.
She said she found a dog and somebody claimed it and she wasn't sure whether it was his. Carol Burkell throws the name out, Sadie.
No, not. This is very much a male dog.
Mel says he was a big dog, dark in color. The guy said his name was Huey, but maybe it wasn't. Okay, you want to move on?
Yeah. All right. Oh, we have a cat. It's been like, hello. This is an orange tiger. It kind of reminds me of Garfield.
Can anybody take an orange colored cat that looks like male or female? I know, I have a hard time with the sex on an animal for some reason. I just go and go.
Well,
maybe it's because on the other side I don't care.
This is a fixed cat because it says I don't identify. I have no functioning parts.
Okay. Is this an alive animal or a past animal?
This is very much alive and has a shoe fetish or a foot fetish. It has ornery. Oh my heavens. Nothing is safe in your house. How do you guys live with this?
Okay, so can you give us some more details? What kind of issues does it have with? Because there are a lot of people who have orange cats here.
Yeah, he's I think this is a male. This cat really speaks in pictures, so I'm gonna kind of. He's showing me that he can get up on the counter, and he walks between. I want to say the sink and the window ledge, maybe, and purposely knocks everything into the sink. He's like, I could slither, but I prefer to just sway. Yeah, and he knocks everything off. I really feel like this is a male. Only because they're not showing me. They're not sure. I try to like see if they feel like nesty or like when they take things, do they like make a nest like a klepto cat?
So what about, does he spray? Is he just that nasty, like got a personality, kind of not nasty, but running around causing trouble all over?
I asked him if he marks anything, and he would. But he said that his mom, he said, I also know her limits.
Okay, so I had someone here that says they have a cat that is at the moment attacking their feet. He sprays, he's old, he has the personality of an asshole, but he says her favorite. I mean, he knocks everything off and steals my jewelry too. Don't spit on the computer.
This is the cat. But he's saying he knows his limits on the spraying. So maybe he doesn't spray in certain areas. But that's funny because when he was walking across a sink, he showed me jewelry, like where you would do dishes and you would take your stuff off. And he's like, we don't put those in the sink. So it's very much like he's like, I will make you miserable, but I don't want to go outside.
So does the name Jax mean anything?
Okay, so when I asked about Jax, they're showing me a Jack in the Box, and it's playing that stupid Pop Goes the Weasel. Like you never know what he's gonna be up to today. Like it's always a giant big prize, surprise, present. They're
Gotcha.
saying emphasis on Pop Goes the Weasel.
Okay.
Just very ornery. So
Like
I really think it's this cat. Does she have any specific questions about this ornery? Why does he live in your house? And how did he become a house cat?
I'm waiting for answers.
I mean, it's a beautiful cat from what I see. It's got a great energy. This is not this cat's first life. Because he's saying, well, when I died, I have always said I want to come back as a cat. And I am here. I am here. So it's like he's living out his human fantasy to be a cat. Clearly an old, evil, sadistic one.
Yeah, I understand. Let's see. I haven't seen her post yet.
Okay. I like him. We couldn't live in the same house, but I like him.
My mom found him under our shed. He was just a kitten. I took him in. He's amazing, but an asshole. I moved from New Jersey to Michigan. I have no idea who this is. Go. If you're on Late Bloomers, head over to My Mystical Life. Okay. So let's do this a little bit differently. Let us tune in on a specific animal and see if you can pull them out of the crowd. Is this doable? Okay. Yeah. So you don't even know, Allie doesn't even know who I'm talking to. So, oh,
time out.
Okay.
You know what? We'll just do it. We'll do it. Do you have Kleenexes?
Myself personally, just do it.
I'm so sorry.
Just do it.
Drago would like you to fix the chair. I'm sorry. He was chiming in right in the beginning. He's like, "Oh, Mom, I said hi. Tell him I said hi." In that like bouncy thing that he did.
Yeah, you know,
Okay,
he was
I'm
a
sorry.
thinker. Nope, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay.
This has opened
So
up
he
a
just
whole
wanted
new
you-
world. Renee's like, those damn cows are talking. Renee runs a dairy farm in New Zealand, so that's tax deductible. By the way, we go to New Zealand,
Yes.
tax deductible.
Renee, come to Savannah because I can talk to cows all day long. I talk to our feedlot cows.
It's all good, Brenda. You know what? My dogs come through quite often. They're around all the time, right? Just because they are not here in present physical form doesn't mean they don't stick around. And Drago was taken way too soon, way too soon. But boy, did he live like a dog, and he was loved, man. And I say live like a dog because the vet wanted me to. Anyway, it was a long, drawn out thing. Yeah. Let's see. Go for it. Just pick somebody.
My hair looks ratchet in this video. Okay.
We can't see it. It's all good.
Thank you. I'm supposed to have the best internet out there, and I'm fuzzy. Great. Laura Runner. Are you still in here? She said my Aussie's name Bear is deaf. Is there something he'd like us to know about his impaired hearing? Laura, was his hearing loss sudden? I just want to make sure this is him. Okay. He is, it's left, Gracie, it's left side more than right. And he's showing me that it connects to his left eye as well. I don't want to say, no, he was born with it. Okay.
He's an albino.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense. Go ahead.
But it is connected to the left eye. And so I think that you're going to eventually have some left side, and I don't give a diagnosis at all, but I really feel like a paralysis at some point on the left side.
Definitely sinus issues, though.
Yeah, there is. They're repeatedly saying not a tumor. They're saying do not associate this as a tumor. Do not associate that there's something in there. But it is almost like a disconnection of the left side versus the right. What?
I was telling Laura Keating not to go anywhere.
Oh, it's almost like he's in two separate hemispheres. And the reason he's deaf is the wiring won't cross.
Anything they can do to help him?
No, but they're really pressing the water. Like if you would lay just one side of your head in water and you feel it just kind of liquefy, that's like the whole left side of him. He says he has a great life. That you guys put a lot of emphasis on his disability.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
I feel like there's more emphasis put on his disability than there is on letting him be a normal dog. That's his perception. That you guys kind of hover him a little bit. Says he has a great life. I'm trying to scan and see if there's anything else that feels off with him, or just his equilibrium kind of seems a little unsteady. But he wants you to know that he is in no pain. He's happy. But I do get, the more he ages, the more anxiety will come. So if you want to know towards the end how this ends, it'll be when you notice the anxiety. He said, when I am suffering from the anxiety, I don't want to do this anymore. But he said he's fine right now.
She says, we let him go. He's a great athlete.
Yeah. He has no wants. He has nothing. He pretty much just wants to be normal.
So I have one for you specifically.
Okay.
Smokey.
Oh, Smokey.
So I said, Laura Keating, don't go anywhere.
Laura, left front. Go figure. But also a lot of almost like a sinus infection. A lot of pressure here.
Could it be tooth?
That's what I'm asking whether allergies, new, old.
Could be cold.
That's what I'm trying to kind of rule out. I mean, generally she doesn't say things bother her, so I
Is she
would check
pawing
her.
on that little front? When she eats.
When she eats. Then it could be tooth.
I don't know. Well, I haven't seen that.
Check into this.
Asking.
I would check into maybe her teeth, Laura, because I'm not getting any pressure from the back of her head. No, and generally when they have like a sinus infection, I still feel the pressure on the ears and the top of the cranium.
She did have eye issues this summer.
Like goopy conjunctivitis. Yeah, it's.
She may need to be floated again. I think that she would probably at least get checked for hooks.
Yeah.
Hi, Tasha.
Gracie. Left front.
She had fly.
Did you try to put a blanket on her? Ew, really?
It's weird. What does floated mean? Floated is when they open the horse's mouth up with this speculum that you would think of, like ladies think of a speculum. They stick it in the horse's mouth, they jack the mouth open, and then they take a file like a wood rasp up in there, unless you find someone that does it electrically with the buzz saw, like a Dremel drill, and they stick their hand all the way back into the horse's mouth and they file the teeth. It's really fun to watch. It stinks.
Horses' teeth grow like our fingernails. So if we don't, like if you'll wear a pattern in your fingernails if you type or you use them, and the horse's teeth do the same thing. So they'll get edges here where they start chewing on the inside of their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't hurt them. It looks awful, looks barbaric, but
Yeah. No blanket. Thought of it, but she has trouble with the fly mask. So you know her. Yeah, right. It would be like trying to put a blanket on a rodeo horse. Okay.
yeah. Okay. So that's what she was showing. She was like, no, no. So if you have been considering it,
Don't do it,
no.
man. Don't do it.
Laura, I will tell you though that this horse is so happy.
You guys. Look it up on YouTube.
What?
Horse teeth floating on YouTube. It's educational.
It is educational, but you may see things you don't want to. But this horse is so happy. This horse is very centered, very settled. I can't imagine this horse anywhere else.
Right?
No, I can't imagine this horse.
Now, Laura, it's either you, Allie, or me.
Yeah, that's what they said. They're like, you couldn't take this horse if Laura asked you to.
Yeah, she's very comfortable.
And this horse, Laura, I think this might be your heart horse, honestly, because she says, I know everything about this lady. She knows how you shut a door. When you come out of the house, she knows how you're coming to the barn.
What your mood is at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she could be a dog, she'd be the guard dog between your legs, like right there.
It's too bad we didn't get a mighty baby out of her.
I know.
Right. I know that's like totally off the chart, right?
Yes. Smokey has been a very misunderstood horse for a very long time. Yes. And so her being able to give love is nothing short of remarkable.
Yeah. Oh, well, I just felt like that we needed to talk about Smokey. Okay. Yes. Let's move on. She is a really sweet horse, you guys. She's lived with me. She lived with Allie. Then she's lived with me again. Then she's lived with Allie again. And then she lived with me again. And then and she's living with Laura. So she's been around.
Wasn't she in North Carolina? Didn't she leave us? Leave our circle for some reason?
Yes. Oh yeah, yes she did. She did. Yes, she did. She went to North Carolina. Yeah, so okay, let's move on. Let's do we have anybody named Ducky or Tank that is available?
What? Can I pick up a Ducky or a Tank? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you do the feed. You do the feed. I'm just
great.
I'm here. I'm facilitating.
I'm really drawn to Ducky. Who was Ducky?
Oh hell, I don't know. That was so long ago in the feed.
Oh, Sandra Oaks. Ducky.
Okay.
I'm drawn to Ducky, but it's not they're not giving me much info. So if we have a question for Ducky, that'd be great.
I don't even know where we're at now. The feed is exploding.
Somebody have a goat. Oh, okay, Sandra. Ducky is your dog. Do we have questions about Ducky? Ducky's missing. Oh, she passed in January 9th. Was she a golden retriever? Possibly.
It's amazing how fast the feed goes, isn't it?
I know.
You have to be quick.
Yeah, Sandra.
Pitbull Greyhound.
Okay, then give me just a second. Because I have a golden retriever that wants to speak. Okay, Sandra. I can do this reading, but it might be easier since she is deceased. We're gonna need some questions to pull her through a little bit better. So if you want to message me, I'll work on this, but it's probably not gonna be a live feed. A live feed. Does anybody have a golden retriever that is alive? I do not know male or female at the moment. Golden retriever is alive. And when I say golden, it's not, it's more of a red.
Like Irish settery color?
Yeah, yeah.
Sandy.
This is a female.
Angel Dove.
Named Gracie.
Laura Keating says her daughter has a red golden.
Of course it is.
Golden female alive, Sandy has as well. So maybe some more details to narrow it down. Oh, hers is a male though. Laura Keating says a male.
Okay, no, this one is and I'm not 100% sure on the name, but it is a female because they're showing me that
Hi Dana.
When I get the name Gracie, a lot of times it comes across as a picture of lace. So Gracie, to me, is a very...
Okay, wait. Angel says she has a golden retriever female, not gray but lacy. I don't even understand that. Not gray.
Oh,
not
so her
gray,
name's Lacey.
But Lacey. Gracie. Oh yeah, her name is Lacey.
Okay. All right. So let's go with this.
So you actually saw lace, and that usually is what you refer to as Gracie.
Yeah.
But the lace is actually the name in this case.
Okay. So Lacey. So Angel, what do you want to know?
That was really good. That's really exact. I like how you were explaining it. So you explained that before she typed it.
Did I?
It come up at the same time.
Yeah,
almost.
Sometimes the names come across as pictures for me, and so then I really have to dig through. You guys, they don't really have a vocabulary like we do. Sometimes they're very, very cryptic in their own dialogues. Angel.
Go to My Mystical Life on Facebook, you guys. It's a Facebook page, not the group, because we can't see your name. Okay, go ahead.
Angel just said, is she okay? Has bad allergies. We're doing everything and it's getting worse. What can we do to help her? You must have a little dog. Because she says, well, I'm allergic to that, and that hasn't changed.
So they have allergies, like, because I know a human can have an allergy to one dog and not have an allergy to another dog. So dogs can be allergic to other dogs. I never, ever thought of that.
It's a thing. What is her? She really is just has a thing about this little dog. Is the little dog new to the whole situation? I mean, I can't say get rid of your dog because the other one thinks she's allergic to it.
But the fact that the dog is aware of being allergic just blows my mind.
Yeah. Because she says that dog touches her stuff. Maybe are you feeding them separate and that dog is still cross-contaminating?
They've had Lucy for 7 years and Lacey for 7 years and Susie for 5. But she said they're on separate sides of the house.
Yeah. The fact that she's been so point with me really makes me not want to second guess anything I'm saying about the small dog. It's possible that the small dog is developing a dander.
Have you switched any dog food lately, Angel? It could be dander. Absolutely. She says my son has them all sleep with him. So they are together at night, right, Angel?
Okay.
I hear that damn little dog. I hear that damn little dog.
Yeah.
Damn little dog.
And it's not that she hates. She's like, get it away from me.
No need.
Because I'm like, what is that dog doing? Is she taking your stuff? And she says it touches. I mean, they're showing like they can't even, like two polar opposites. Like they can't be together. They can't go together. Which is heartbreaking if they're both in your house.
She says they all sleep together with Luke at night. So they are together at night. So she does try separating that little dog from, good luck with that. Separating that little dog from the rest of the dogs when they're sleeping at night, maybe.
Or maybe it's a laundry detergent and she doesn't understand the connection. She only knows that she's with the little dog and then she doesn't feel good. Might be something in Luke's room.
That's possible too. That's very possible. Something in Luke's room. And he
but obviously it's something. We're narrowing it down to something when she's with the little dog. So it could be a laundry detergent or maybe a deodorant that he went to bed or something like that. And she can't.
He probably doesn't wear deodorant.
I thought about that. I was like, no, wait a minute. Not every little boy is as OCD as mine.
She's going to make sure the little dog doesn't go over there. I am going to tell everybody that I'm having connection issues. I have these little boys and Axe body spray. I have these little warnings come up that I'm going to lose connection. So why don't we go ahead and I can see the comments, you guys. I just don't know who's making them. I keep showing this. I don't know who's making them. We have to go to My Mystical Life on Facebook. We know she breaks out in yeast infections all over her body bad. It was something wondering if being carried in clothing.
Yeah, I really feel like it's right now she's just associating it with the little dog. But it could be anything on Luke's clothing. It could be a shampoo. It could be anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm having connection issues. So it's not going to hold out. But I would really love to set up like a time each week that we get on and do this.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to set
when I'm not putting my husband's truck into a pine tree.
That we were supposed to do this last night, you guys, but what happened last night was epic for Allie. So we just kind of let that go.
I'll send y'all a picture later.
One more. Can you pick up on a missing cat named Potter? An orange cat named Potter.
I can. And unfortunately, I don't feel like Potter is on the same plane we are. I feel like he is deceased. It was very quick. There was no suffering. It was not intentional. Like somebody didn't torture him, nothing like that. It was very quick. But I don't feel like he's still with us.
Yeah, gotcha. I sometimes when we're asking questions, guys, the answers are really, really hard. They're really, really hard. So Kelly Hansen, yes, I'll answer the question. She asked, because yesterday, Allie, I don't know if you were on here at all yesterday.
No.
Last night I had my phone kept ringing in my dreams, and and Jeff Potter, my ex-boyfriend from high school, kept trying to call me, and he passed away. He's passed away. He committed suicide, and he wouldn't leave me alone. And so we actually sat here yesterday morning talking about this, and it was really incredible, the validation that come across, and all of these people on here were bringing across incredible information, describing him and his habits and everything. And it was really, really interesting. And when I got off of here, I talked to Ellie Coyle for just a minute about it. It was, and it was nothing I kind of really didn't already know. He wanted a little bit of validation, a little bit of, I did a good thing, right?
Right.
I did talk to him through the course of yesterday, you guys. I did chat with him, and we really just because any other time I've tried to push him over, and that's the word I would use, I pushed him to the other side instead of having a conversation with him, because I just know that he didn't say here, right? So I was trying to push him over instead of having a conversation, just because I don't allow that type of energy in my energetic field anymore. And the way
right.
he was kind of a negative guy, but I just wanted him to move on. I didn't want him in my energy. So anyways, yesterday,
he's floated around with you for a couple of years though, right?
It's been like a year now. It's been like a year.
Okay.
And occasionally he comes over, and he just wouldn't stay on the other side, because I kept pushing over there instead of making it an elective thing for him to do. So what I did was I did some psychopomp with him. I chatted with him, and was showing him the benefits of going to the other side, and that his grandfather and grandmother were standing right there, waiting for him and waiting for him to realize that he could move on, and to deal with his business, because he felt like he had business to do. And sadly, that business had to do with me. And if I look into this really, I can look and see that he really hasn't been that pushy. He really hasn't. He's only contacted me a couple times. And most of the time he respects my leave me alone, like calling on the phone. I did call my sister and ask my sister if she still had my poems, because what he wanted to do was talk to me about a poem I wrote in high school, because I was that weird emo writing poems kind of girl. And I know.
Of course you were.
And she was not aware of having any. She's going to look, but it was something about a very important poem that I had written to him and what I told him at the time. And so he has stepped into the light with his grandfather in a very accepting and loving way. And I actually believe he is off on the other side. So I took the time to chat with him yesterday and just chat.
I like that.
Well, what I really kind of did is I went and stood really close to that light, and I started talking to his grandpa. And I'm like, yeah, right? It's kind of like throwing him under the bus and narking, right? Being like, look at him, he's not going over. I don't know what to do with him.
I'm a professional.
All right, can you talk to him? So he did end up transitioning over, hopefully for sustained amount of time, because here's the thing, guys, he's part of my soul circle. He was a huge formative part of my youth, and I want nothing but the best for him, right? So, oh God, that's gonna irritate the out of my husband. I just feel like he's like, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be a guide in something, and I'm like, oh no. We'll have to change the name for that stuff.
Go to your cell phone, change the name. Pizza Hut.
Right?
No, what is Samuel and Marco's Pizza?
Domino's. We deliver.
There you go. Change it to Domino.
No, I don't know what he thinks he's going to be a guide for, but maybe I need some guidance in the future. I don't know, on a business level.
Maybe he'll be your writing guide.
Pop up a stamp guide. Oh my God, that would be horrible. That's not even funny, Leslie. Not even funny. Renee says, I think sometimes people who have committed suicide feel like they can't go into the light. The one man I helped into the light felt that way because it's what he'd been taught in life. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It was trepidation about moving into light. He was nervous. He's a very young soul. Not a young soul, but just not as well versed in his lessons so much, I think. Very young soul. We'll just call me a soul. And he had some things he wanted to discuss. You know, I'm just like, dude, it's forever ago. Let it go. Let it go.
Maybe he will guide you in your writing, though. I mean, if he's adamant about the poems, maybe it's part of your teachings. He'll
dirty mouth, Allie. I don't need him as a guide. No, I do.
I'm just giving him suggestions. Hey, if you want to help out, help her with words.
I know. He, in the very depths of it, he was a nice guy. So we'll see. You can tell we know each other very well. Okay, guys. We're going to actually be scheduling these things in the future. So this was kind of a surprise thing, but we're going to, and as Lisa says, I'm bad about writing my journal. Yeah, I was supposed to do a channeling this morning, writing a channeling, and I didn't get it done before I got online. I was also supposed to do a meditation. I didn't do that either. But I will. I'm going to do it here. If I dated him, he must have been okay. He really was not a bad guy. He really wasn't. He had some misguided beliefs that he had been taught in life. So got me where I am, actually. Maybe to help you with your automatic writing. You said you used to write poetry. Yeah, I used to write poetry. I don't do it anymore. It was like emo poetry, guys. It was not poetry. it was like, I hate the world poetry. Kind of stuff.
Expression.
It really wasn't. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. Okay. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. Everybody give the prom queen wave.
Hand.
I like yours better. It feels more flowy, doesn't it? Can you feel your energy moving when you're doing that?
Elbow, wrist.
You did this, didn't you? You've done this. You've done this. How do you do it?
I may have been a homecoming attendant
green.
a few times.
No, I love you. You know it. I could see you doing that too.
It was more like me flipping people off. Like,
she was that angry homecoming queen, you guys.
I was.
Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Love, light. Allie, say goodbye.
Thank you.
And we will talk to you guys again. You guys, I will put her link up on My Mystical Life, so you guys can find her if she didn't get to you today. Obviously, Odin has needs.
Yes.
Oh, your breath is horrible. So you guys can find her, because if she couldn't get to you, our feed flies, you guys. You have no idea how fast our feed flies, because we have so many feeds coming in here from not just where you're at, but on other places. So
yeah, send me a message. Just say hi if you don't have a reading.
Go over, like her page, you guys.
Yep.
So yeah, Odin and his breath smells horrible. I got to get him a little doggy peppermint or something. All right, guys, have a great afternoon, and we will talk at you later. Bye.